Hello everyone, today is Friday, February 28, 2025. It's currently 10:50 a.m. Central Time. I'm just now getting on the charts because I had to take one of my children to a doctor's appointment for a checkup. So I've been watching the charts, on my phone, but even on my phone, I knew better than to try and trade, what was going on here, because if you will look at the 1 hour chart, okay, we're in a downtrend. But pre-market, I knew that price really wants to try to kick up to this price point right here, which it did many times over, and it did come down. But those EMAs coming down were kind of like they were aligned, but did they run into another? Where are all my lines at? Let me go to the 4 hour chart. Okay, so here's the 4 hour chart. I'm trying to see the reason why I didn't jump into that. I think the only reason I didn't jump into that is because, let me find it. We're in February. February, where are you? Come on. Okay, so here we go. Over here. So on the 4 hour chart, it was breaking down. The EMA came on down and everything, but I noticed how price wanted to push up, so that kept me from getting into the trade to the downside, which saved me from losing any money. As you can see right here, price came down, made a low right here, kept pushing up, kept coming back to this low right here, and then it pushed up and it still came back, down. Well, actually it came down and then pushed up. Okay, so it was just a continuation from pre-market, but I knew that price wanted to push up. And so even though price wanted to push up, the EMAs are still not aligned properly to be trading to the upside. So I didn't make a trade at all. I have been watching the charts though. Even though we have this cross right here, we're not going to trade this to the upside because we're currently sitting underneath the 200 EMA. Okay, so in order for me to trade to the upside, I need everything to align to the upside. So all the EMAs need to be above the 200 EMA to trade it to the upside. Otherwise, we didn't know this was going to happen right here. We couldn't gauge this, but I did know, the facts of the matter were that price wanted to push up to this resistance line right here. So that's what kept me from trading to the downside. And I didn't know how far up it was going to come, or if it was going to come up, because the EMAs are not aligned to trade to the upside. So yeah, I could have made money right here, but this could have just as easily plummeted right back down to this direction. So just to stay safe, I did not trade at all. I'm still looking at the charts. I don't know if anything's going to happen, or if this is going to create a reversal or another breakdown to the downside or not. I don't know. But right now the EMAs are not aligned, so I'm not interested in making any trades. So I made me a whopping $130 yesterday, so I'm going to make sure I keep my profits and just follow my strategies, and that's how I'm going to trade. So I hope you all have been smart on the charts. I've got other appointments to get to today, so yeah, maybe I'll come back on later and see what's happening. Don't force your trades. All right, everyone, I am back on here. It's currently, what time is it? 2:09 Central Time. And I would have caught this if I wasn't at the dentist right here, or getting ready to take my children to the dentist. But here's my signal to get in right here. I could have caught that from 501.80 area down to 497.50. So my strategy did play out. Unfortunately, I was not on the computer to actually catch it. So now this is popping back up, but the EMAs are not aligned to the upside. So I definitely wouldn't have taken this trade. For someone who trades support, support and resistance, I'm pretty sure you caught this back up right here, but that's not how I trade. And trading how I trade has kept me safe. So I don't know if in 40 minutes, or not 40 minutes, 40 plus 15, 55 minutes, well, you'd have to place a trade before 4 o'clock to take advantage of the last 15 minutes. But if this can push above and the EMA is aligned above this 200 before market closes, then I have to look and see, you know, what I can get out of that. But, you know, not much that I see on here. We do have a new established level of support. I mean, there was a resistance level right here. It has been kicking up, you know, all day from there, hitting up here and then falling back down, hitting up here and falling back down. So naturally, this wants to go back up. But, you know, it's having a hard time doing that. So, yeah. So, I don't think anything else is going to happen before market close. But then again, if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I made $130 yesterday. How much have I gotten out of here with this week? Let me check and see. So, this week, I have made a total of $144.30. That is a great ending to my week. I didn't rush things. Well, I did lose on Wednesday, I think. Was it Wednesday or Tuesday? One of those days I lost. Well, no, it was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday I lost $64. But then Thursday I made $130. So that made up for that. So I mean, I can't be too mad at that. I did have a hiccup, you know, on Wednesday, but it's all right. The other days, I followed my strategy. I made some money for the week. I mean, I'm happy about that. So I can go into the weekend, you know, feeling accomplished. And I look forward to Monday again. You know, there were times where I would spend so much time sitting on these charts, like 15 hours a day, trying to understand what the heck was going on here. But I'm to the point now I can jump on pretty much at market open and assess, you know, what's going on the chart and understand if I want to take a trade or not. It hasn't always been like that for me. And I'm grateful that I stuck, you know, with this and got myself to that point of understanding. So if there are any traders out there you feel like quitting, don't quit. It's going to take you at least 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 years to really get this and understand it, for it to make sense to your brain. Okay, no two traders are ever going to trade alike, and it's all about what you're seeing on the chart, what makes sense to you. And that's why I share my videos, because there was a time where I was just so confused, and you know, I just want to put this out there so other people can, you know, have this information and say, hey, this is what she did. Maybe I can figure this out from where the point of information that she's giving me, you know, right here. Not saying that you have to trade exactly like me, but this little bit of information can help you. I mean, things that I'm seeing on the charts are finally coming together because I used to watch Swaggy. Well, I still watch Swaggy C. I watch his channel. I'm grateful for the information that he puts out. But even the information that he put out on his videos is just now starting to make sense to me. So that's why they always say, you know, don't quit. Keep going. Keep trying. And you'll eventually get it. So if you're serious about it, don't quit. You know, I don't care how long it takes you. Keep going. Eventually, you're going to build on the knowledge that you have today. And in a couple of months, you'll have even more knowledge. And that's been the route that I've taken. You know, I was constantly learning along this journey, constantly learning what to look out for, constantly learning what not to do and what to do, and understanding what is, you know, classified as a great trade and a not so great trade. And I've learned how to, you know, understand where I should get in and pretty much where I should get out. Sometimes when you're in a trade, you're making a lot of money and you're like, okay, I'm going to ride this out until, you know, the wheels fall off, and then eventually you lose all your profits back. So definitely learn to gain entry at a great entry level, ride it, make your profit, and when that profit makes sense to you, get out. Because there's been plenty of times I've gotten up to $200, $300, and because I wanted to ride it out and not take my profit, I would lose it all back and sometimes get out of the trade with $0. Now that right there, that hurts, okay? That really hurts. But yeah, this is pretty much what's going on the chart for now. So, like I said, if this pushes up in the next, 45, 50 minutes, we'll see what becomes of this. Is it gonna shoot up last minute and give us a nice trade opportunity before, you know, weekend comes? We shall see. I'll come back on if I see anything else before market closes. Alright, so just to have this information in my video from years to come when I'm, you know, a millionaire, I want to be able to come back and look at this and say to myself, I'm checking my brokerage account and it says in the past month I made $324 in profit. Okay, that is so great. Today is February 28th and of 2025. I've been able to profit $324. That has really made a great impact for me, you know, being able to have a little more money than what I normally have. So I'm appreciative of that. That's just a sign of, you know, I put in the work, I'm seeing the results. Because last year, I think I only lost about $150 last year. Now the year before that, I think I lost about $10,000. So definitely, I remember watching Swaggy C's videos. He said it eventually got to a point where he started, you know, just breaking even, not making anything in comparison to losing all the time. And then he got to a point where he was making $150, you know, profit. And then eventually he was able to scale that up and make lots and lots and lots of more money. So I'm kind of at that, you know, point in my journey where I'm no longer just, you know, not making any money at all. I'm actually making profit every single week. You know, even though I have my losses, I still am making profit every single week. And those baby steps are going to get me so far. I already know. So definitely in the future, I'm going to come back and watch this video and say, job well done. Okay. So yeah, I made $324 in just the past month. I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that. I'm making gains, finally. All right.